Hey, welcome back to MyATMM Machine, cost basis tracking built for option sellers. Go ahead and review the disclaimer on screen, and let's get right to it. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be demoing the credit spreads and Iron Condor strategies in our new cost basis version 2 page that we've been working on. We will be using SPX as the ticker that we're going to be doing the demo on. So in any case, here we are logged into the web application, MyATMM.com, and we want to go over to the new cost basis version 2 page. As you can see, this is a brand new portfolio, so we don't have any tickers added in here. Which reminds me, so we need to go back here first, I think. I think SPX is already in here, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's already in here. Okay, so we're good there. The reason why I needed to make sure it is in here first is so it'll pull in the last price accurately over on the cost basis version 2 page. All right, so here we need to go ahead and click add. We need to type in SPX to add the SPX ticker. And there it's added. See how it pulled in the latest price right here for us? That's why I was checking the watch list to make sure it's in there, or the tickers. It's synonymous with watch list. Anyway, all right, so we have the ticker added to the cost basis page. As you can see, it's completely empty in here. What we want to do today is go over to the strategies tab, and I wanted to demo the credit spreads. So the new put spread or new call spread or an iron condor. We also have the ability to do calendars, but we're not going to do that today in this example. But before I do that, I also wanted to briefly just tell you about the quick tab. The quick tab is just a way to enter just a down and dirty transaction just to track it in here. It doesn't actually track like strike expiration or any of the other stuff, because like a lot of brokers, like Thinkorswim, for instance, it will package like credit spreads and iron condors and just multi-leg option strategies. It'll package them up into like a single transaction, which does make it a little bit cumbersome to enter, each leg at a time. So this quick screen gave me a way to basically say, okay, I want to do one of these option strategies, whatever it may be, whatever multi-leg strategy it is. I want to do one of them, and we are going to say, well, the spreads combined take up about $250 in collateral. And what's the premium we're going to get for that? Well, we'll just say we're going to get $1.25 in premium for that. And then in here, we can just type in what it is. Normally, you can copy and paste it from like Thinkorswim, but we'll just say it was a vertical spread. And, it has, the strikes/strikes, how it's formatted. And then it'll have like the price at whatever. So this is just, whatever other text. So anyway, it just gives you the ability to enter ad hoc positions and click save, and it'll track them in here for you. That's all the quick tab is about. And as you noticed, it doesn't do anything with transactions in here. This is purely just to store the position, track the collateral that's in play, and all of that other good stuff. So you would still need to maintain your transactions separately. But in any case, that's the quick tab just briefly. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that to get that off the board. So let's come back over to strategies, because the quick was a way to just do those spreads, or there's multi-leg strategies in one row. The strategies tab was made to actually track the entire multi-leg strategy. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to just come in here and do a new put spread. And you'll notice it says new put spread, so it could be a credit or a debit, depending on how you entered this in there. And so for the demo, what we're going to do is we can just keep the date today. We're going to do one contract, which is basically just one set of this this multi-leg option strategy. The expiration we're going to use is we're going to go out a little bit in time. We're going to pick May 15th. I think it's about 33 days out. May 15th. Yep. And for the buy to open side, let's just go with a 66.50. And for the sell side, let's go with a 66.75. So it's going to be a $25 wide spread. And the price we're going to get on that, we'll just say is $5. And for the other one, we'll just say is $8.50. And you'll notice that these summary numbers are calculating automatically for us. So it looks like we're going to get a net credit of $3.50 per share, or per set, I should say. And the net total we'll get is $350. But in addition to tracking all these legs, you'll also notice, just like the other tabs like calls and puts and stocks, we're also pre-setting these proposed transactions. And you can see it's pulling in the default commissions and fees for each of them as well. So it's going to actually track the full set. It's going to track the position, and it's going to go ahead and add the transactions for you. And again, you can choose to do just the positions by unchecking these transactions, but we are going to allow it to add the transactions. So as soon as we click save here, it's going to add the custom spread here, the put spread for us, and it's also going to add the transactions. So I'm going to go and click save. And here you'll notice it added the custom strategy, the put spread. It shows you the strikes, it shows you the expiration, shows you how many days to expiration, and it shows you what we received for it. And then you can also see the net P&L here for it, and you'll notice it already took out the fees and the commissions, because so that was the net of what we received. And then the delete is just there to delete this off the board. But you can see both legs are showing up down here for us to track, and over in the transactions tab, you can see it added both of those transactions for us. Also, we can go ahead and do what we're going to do next is just do a credit spread to show you the credit side of this. So we're going to say new call spread. And for this, we're also going to do a $25 wide. Expiration, we're going to still go out those 33 days to May 15th. And let's see, for the buy to open side, we'll use a 7,000 strike. And for the short, we will do 69.75. Again, sticking with that $25 wide. The premium for this would be $450, and the other one we're going to go $725. And again, you'll notice it updated all these things down here, all the summaries, and we're getting a net total of $275 for this one. And again, the proposed transactions are down here. By default, it pulled in your default commissions and fees you have set up for this broker. These are going to remain checked because we want it to add the transactions as well. We'll go ahead and click save, and now you'll see another set up here for the call credit spread. So now we're showing the put spread in here and the call credit spread, again, the days to expiration, and the collateral represented here. And also you'll notice the collaterals here are totaling up in the header. So we can see for SPX, we now have $5,000 collateral total. You can also see the total realized gain that we've gotten from the credit so far. So yeah, the header information is updating. And now we have the call and the put spread in this window. And again, over in transactions, you'll notice it added the other two transactions over here. You may notice this group name over here. This is just the under the hood unique identifier. Basically, it's given to the call spread and the put spread. And this is so it can track the net P&L for you. So, I mean, if you were to, come in here and edit this by clicking this and changing that identifier to something else, then yes, you would break it and it wouldn't be able to total stuff. I mean, the transactions are all still there. So you're not breaking anything per se as far as like the overall totals are concerned, but for its ability to specifically group those two transactions together, that's what you'd be breaking by changing this number. The funny thing about it is this is also used. I mean, if you had just random transactions out there, this is a way to give you to actually group them yourself by a specific key. And that's actually where the strategy summary comes in. And that's a whole nother feature and functionality. But this piggybacks on that feature in order to group these spreads and custom strategies together. Just wanted to make mention of that because you will notice this in the transaction history and be looking at it and be like, well, what the heck is that for? That's what that is. So back over in strategies tab, we have one more example that I want to show off, and that's like putting the put and the call spreads together. And let's do an iron condor. So we're going to say new iron condor. And now we see we have the 4 legs up here. We're going to do the same starting dates today, same set. We're going to do one set of these. And the expiration, we're going to go out again 33 days to May 15th. And let's see here what we got here. Okay, so this will be the buy put side. So the buy to open put, we're going to go with a 6,600 strike. with the short side for the put. Let's go with 66.25. Again, we're still sticking to that $25 wide. And let's see the call side, the short position, we're going to go with 7,025. And the long side, let's go 7,050. All right, now to fill in the prices, the buy to open for long is 380. The sell to open, the short, is 580. And you'll notice the summaries down below are changing as I enter this information. All right, so what do we got here? The short side for the call, we're going to go 450, and the buy to open side is 275. All right, so now you'll see our net credit is going to be, or the net total is $375 we're going to get for this iron condor. And again, all four legs are represented here, and all four transactions for those four legs are represented down here. And it pulled in the commissions and fees again, just like always. And as soon as we click save, you'll notice that this transaction gets added as well. All right, so now we have our put spread in here. We have the call spread, and we have the iron condor down here showing the strikes, showing expiration, the days to expiration, the collateral total, and the net P&L that we received for that one. And you can see the four legs down here, the details of them. And again, as usual, the collateral updated for the total collateral for all of these, and the realized gain loss for all those. And you'll notice that the transactions, we now have 8 transactions for those 4 transactions. You'll see I see iron condor, so you see those 4 transactions that are grouped together into other call spread and put spread transactions. And that is basically all I wanted to show you guys in this demo. So now you can see that we have all these strategies to put spreads, call spreads, and iron condors strategy, and you can add as many as you want. And yeah, it's just a nice way to see this and see what your spreads are set up as in here. And just to briefly go over to the dashboard, see what's going on here. Performance, we can probably see the SPX. Yeah, and you can see your total premiums collected. I mean, that was the same amount that you saw over here on the cost basis, the header showing here. So in any case, yeah, that's all I want to do for this demo. Until next time, see you in the next one. That's going to wrap it up for this one. If you got something out of it, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you haven't already, head over to MyATMM.com and create your free account. 3 tickers free forever. No credit card required. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.